Hi there, my name is Sraba Biankar, and I'm the Chief Product Officer here at MicroStrategy. Today, we're going to talk about how you can use MicroStrategy to deliver trusted information to all of the different tools and applications that your users are already using today, and specifically those that are actually not MicroStrategy tools. We're talking about things like Excel and PowerPoint, and even Power BI and Tableau and a few other tools like that. The way this all works is that at MicroStrategy, we've got what we call our semantic graph, and our semantic graph is actually what allows you to connect to all of the different sources of data that you have in your organization, model it using common business terms that you care about, and then expose that into the different tools that your users are already using. And we've actually built connectors to those tools that I'll talk about in a couple of minutes. But first, let's talk about the semantic graph and why it's beneficial. What the semantic graph does is it allows you to create things like attributes and metrics and filters and prompts and a number of different object types that represent the things and the data in your business that matters to you. And so you can build things like customers and you can build objects called revenue. You can create sets or filters that your users can reuse. And once you've created that, what that really allows you to do using the connectors to the different tools is all of the different users out there that use these different tools are able to access the data in a consistent way and in a trusted way. It also ensures that the queries that they run against the system are done without putting unnecessary load on the system and things like this. So our semantic graph has access to over 200 different sources, basically anything from relational databases to OLAP sources to flat data files, all the way through to cloud-based data sources like Snowflake and Redshift and other things as well. And then what we've done on top of that is built a series of technologies and connectors. And there's really four different types I'd like to talk about today. The first is our Office connectors. So we have a connector for Microsoft Excel. We also can use that connector to bring data into Microsoft PowerPoint. And what that allows you to do, and for all those users that you have out there that use Excel, they can open up Excel and they can connect to MicroStrategy and then quickly just drag and drop those objects from our semantic graph. And that then can create, a data set in Excel. And then they can go about their business writing their macros or doing whatever it is that they want to do in Excel as they normally would. But the benefit here is that they're using consistent definitions coming from your business intelligence system as opposed to doing data extracts and building what we call spread marts in Excel. And they can refresh that data, security and security profiles, all these things are applied transparently to the users by the underlying MicroStrategy system itself. The second major area is our connectors to different BI tools. So we've built specific connectors for Power BI, for Click, and for Tableau. And you may ask yourself, well, why would MicroStrategy do this? And the reason we've done this is because what we've realized after talking to lots of customers is that most customers have multiple BI systems. In fact, many large enterprises have five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 different BI systems and tools out there. And so instead of trying to displace them or force end users to change their behavior, we thought to ourselves, well, how can we actually serve those users? And how can we solve the primary problem that most companies have, which is all of those tools have different information connected to different databases, right? And so with the MicroStrategy system, what you can do with the connectors that we have is actually just like you can with Excel, your Power BI users, your Click users, your Tableau users, they can connect to MicroStrategy. Again, security is supported and enforced. And on top of that, they can just go ahead and drag and drop the objects that they want. And then if they love using Tableau to build their visualizations or they want to do a custom application in Click, they can use those tools the way that they normally would use those tools. So no retraining, but they're still getting that same data coming from MicroStrategy in a very trusted way. The third major area is data science. And this is something that we've actually debated a lot with our customers about. And we asked our customers, do you need us to integrate custom and native data science tooling into our platform? Or would you prefer that we integrate with some of the most popular data science tools out there? And what all of our customers told us was that they've got these users, these data scientists that are using R and Python, Jupyter Notebook or RStudio, and they don't want to leave those tools. They certainly don't want to leave those tools for something that maybe they don't even know about called MicroStrategy. But we do want to deliver that trusted information that's already in MicroStrategy to those users. And so we've built connectors to Jupyter Notebook, to RStudio. And we've also built custom libraries for R and Python that allow those data scientists to connect to MicroStrategy, leverage the trusted, secure data from MicroStrategy, but then use the tools that they love to build and train their models. And then once they've got some output, perhaps they've got a cluster or a forecast or something like this, they can then push that data back into MicroStrategy so that any of the other users, whether they're MicroStrategy users or Excel or Power BI users, can take advantage of that object, that forecast, that cluster, or whatever it is that they've built from the data science tools themselves. And finally, a lot of enterprises, of course, have custom applications. And so we have Java APIs, we've got COM APIs, got REST-based APIs, those are our newest ones, that allow you to integrate MicroStrategy into the custom applications that you're building. And that can be, a web-based application or a thick client or a mobile application. And again, using our semantic graph and using the MicroStrategy platform, what all of these things together allow is for those end users, whether they're in Office, whether they're in competitive BI tools, whether they're data scientists, or they're end users in custom applications that you've built, to get consistent data in a very secure way, in a very scalable way across your enterprise. So with that, I thank you very much for joining us. It was a quick overview of some of the connectors and federated analytics solution that we have. For more information, please go to microstrategy.com, or if you want to talk to any of us in person, you can click the Expert Now button. Thank you.